The first cases of a potentially groundbreaking new option for treating ocular melanoma are performed. A government initiative aims to restore vision in patients by regenerating the retina, and a new study links hepatitis C infection and the risk of cataracts. Hello, I'm Rana Jaraha with iWire TV. Thank you for joining us. In our top story, a first-of-its-kind option for treating a form of ocular melanoma is now in clinical development. The treatment, called light-activated AU-011, developed by Biosciences, is an investigational drug that targets and aims to selectively destroy malignant cancer cells in patients who have life and vision-threatening ocular melanoma. The FDA has granted AU-011 Fast Track designation, enabling ARA to have more frequent interactions with the FDA throughout the drug development process, as well as priority review of the new drug application. The treatment involves injecting AU-011 into the affected eye, followed by the brief use of a companion ophthalmic laser treatment to activate the drug. The investigational drug is expected to destroy the membranes of the ocular melanoma while sparing key eye structures, which may allow for the potential of preserving patients' vision. The first patient was treated as part of the Phase 1 clinical research trial taking place at Wills Eye Hospital in Philadelphia. Dr. Carol Shields, co-director of the Oncology Service at Wills Eye and professor of ophthalmology at Thomas Jefferson University, is a key investigator in the research trial. In a video provided by Wills Eye, Dr. Shields and her patient talk about the trial.
It's a photodynamic therapy where we inject a brand new of its kind medication into the eye that's attracted to the melanoma cells in the eye. Then 6 hours later, we shine a laser light into the eye that stimulates and activates the medicine, and it kills the cancer. It's very precise, targeted therapy. And we're hoping that this becomes a new alternative in the management of melanoma of the eye. This could be a real game changer.
It's kind of a shock when you hear that you have eye cancer. You never really hear about it. But when you start digging into it, it's more common than what people think. So, and then when I heard about this treatment with Dr. Shields and everything, I was good to go.
Ocular melanoma is a malignant cancer that develops within the eye. It affects as many as 3,000 people per year in the United States. Currently, the primary treatment option for ocular melanoma is plaque radiotherapy. While that therapy has achieved high success in tumor control for patients, Wills Eye researchers say this new potential targeted therapy may open the door to a less invasive method of treatment. A new National Eye Institute report outlines strategies to replace or reprogram neurons in the retina. The report is part of an initiative to restore vision in patients by regenerating the retina. The report, published online in Translational Vision Science and Technology, is part of the National Eye Institute's Audacious Goals Initiative, which gives recommendations for regenerating retinal ganglion cells, or RGCs. The report summarized two possible therapeutic strategies for RGC regeneration. The first would use stem cells to grow RGCs. These lab-grown cells would then be transplanted to a patient's retina. While preclinical testing has shown promise, the report details challenges to this approach, such as producing adequate quantities for therapy and determining the best ways to store RGCs for when patients need them. However, a second approach, which is the focus of the initiative, is to recruit other cell types in a patient's retina for reprogramming into RGCs. Researchers say that amphibians do this naturally in response to RGC death from injury. The workshop explored additional cell types for potential reprogramming, including retinal pigment epithelial cells, ciliary epithelial cells, amacrine cells, and astrocytes. According to the report, the key to unlocking these endogenous cell sources for RGC reprogramming is understanding the cues that direct their maturation and integration with other cells. The National Eye Institute report calls for research to better define the genetic factors and signaling pathways that promote endogenous cell reprogramming. To learn more about the Audacious Goals Initiative, visit the website on the screen. A large population-based study suggests hepatitis C infection may increase the risk of cataracts. Researchers in Taiwan conducted a study of hepatitis C infected patients from 2003 to 2011 and matched them with a group of non-HCV infected patients. Rates of cataract development were compared between groups after controlling for possible confounding variables. Researchers found that HCV-infected patients were 1.36 times more likely to develop cataracts than non-infected patients. HCV-infected patients who are undergoing treatment with interferon ribavirin therapy were found to have the greatest risk of developing cataracts, with a 1.83 times higher prevalence of cataract development compared to those without HCV infection. Despite the findings, the researchers do not discourage the use of hepatitis C infection therapy for patients, especially considering the surgical curability of cataract and serious HCV infection-related morbidity. Instead, the researchers recommend routine screening of HCV patients for ocular problems. And that's this edition of iWire TV. Join us each week at iWireToday.com or watch your email for a video summary of the week in ophthalmology.